Yo, what's going on YouTube? Zombies here, and today what I got for you guys is another video. And this one, I'm going to be bringing you guys my thoughts on Cold War Zombies. Kind of like everything about it. I'm going to try and hit every single point. If I forget a few things, my apologies. Yeah, I have some notes that we're going to go over. I'm going to try and like divide this video up. But yeah, so let's just kind of get right into it. And this is gonna be like a long video because like I know like people will ask like my thoughts on like what we got today and like all that. And like I am like mainly like streaming, so it's like when somebody asks me this question, I can go into it very briefly, but I'm not gonna be able to explain it like I can in this video. So this video is just for like just to make a video in general, because I also haven't made a video in a month, but also kind of like for like those people, I'll have probably like a command for this. So if you just come from Twitch stream right now, then welcome to the video. I'm also welcome to the YouTube channel. So yeah, so firstly, let's get into the storyline. This is exactly what I fucking want for this storyline. So the devs explained how like the storyline is gonna work. So pretty much, this is the Ether storyline. It's a continuation of the Ether storyline from BO4. After our characters died in Togdertone, you know, they thought they were sacrificing their lives to, you know, stop zombies. But in the words of I think Craig Houston, they were half right. They were half right. So yeah, it's a continuation, you know, everything like Ether that like we know and love, you know, like the ray gun perks, stuff like that. All of that's coming back, and all of it, you know, makes sense. But we'll be having some new characters. So we still have some like normal characters around, which is like Samantha and all that, which is I'm also very happy for that. So one thing I don't really know how to think of is we'll be playing as the multiplayer operators as well as some of the characters from the campaign, such as Woods. You know, the idea of playing as Woods and fucking zombies is amazing, but, you know, like, when we think of, like, story, so, like, the direction they're kind of going for is that, like, okay, so we're just kind of, like, your average character, we're just, like, going through it, right? So, whereas, you know, one of, like, the cool things about zombies is that, you know, in, like, the past, with the Easter storyline, with, the, you know, the Primus and Ultimus crew, like, we had a fucking connection to them, and now there's like almost no connection unless they're actually gonna make like a story with these operators like Woods and shit. It's pretty cool, but I mean, I really don't know how to think about it. I really don't. So that is one thing I'm very worried about story wise. And the final thing we have to touch about story wise is something that like I wasn't necessarily asking for, but like looking at it now looks fucking amazing, and that is intel on the maps. So like the way they kind of explained it, it seems like the Extinction storyline, little intel pieces they can get. So if anybody's played Extinction, you know how like you can go like around the map, scavenge the area for intel, and then you get that intel and you can play like a cutscene in the main menu. I think it's gonna be kind of like that, except like you might not necessarily, you know, go to like the main menu. It might just be like something else. But I think in theory, that's just fucking awesome, man. That's something I've been asking for, like, in a way. Not necessarily asking for, but one of my biggest complaints, actually no, I'd take that back. No, it wasn't even like a big complaint. It was just more of like a what the fuck, was, you know, like the things in Zombies, everything about the storyline, you know, they came out with like the timeline, back in Chronicle, stuff like that. So you don't actually experience everything in the game. When it comes to trying to learn the storyline, you do not learn everything in the game. There are some things that you essentially have to just look up. Whereas, like, here, you know, the storyline is actually presented to you. Or at least that's, like, the way I'm taking it. So I think that is a big plus. This is honestly a step in the right direction. Instead of, you know, having to go watch, like, you know, a YouTube video to get this explained or looked up, you know, the timeline by Treyarch, I can actually experience everything in the game, which is, I think that's a plus, right, when it comes to storyline. I'm not huge into storyline, but great addition. So that's kind of when it comes to storyline. Let's talk about the actual gameplay, okay? So first we have the new map. So this is a new map, except there's Nocturne Tone somewhere in the map. That is confirmed by the developers. I'm okay with it. I'm personally okay with it. You know, it's not just like a straight remaster. It's kind of like literally think of it like Transit. Like, okay, this isn't Transit by the way, but like, you know, think of it like Transit. Like it's like a brand new map but it's just, you know, over here you have knocked. That's like essentially what this is. I mean, it's like, you know, knocked may even be like a very important part of this map, but it is not like the main thing. This map isn't another knocked, you know. It's just like, it's kind of cool. I really hope they don't do this for all the maps though. I really do want new maps, but however, you know, to take like the idea of like knocked, but like drastically expand on it, as long as it doesn't feel like knocked, that'd be very good. Which is like, you know, looking at this trailer right now, looking at everything today, it looks like it's gonna be like just, you know, a brand new map, and one of the buildings just kind of happen to be knocked. It's gonna kind of be like that. All right, so now let's talk about like the actual zombies. So just looking at this gameplay, we can see that, you know, there's like our normal zombies. It is kind of like a World War II zombie like look, but I don't care if they look like the World War II zombies as long as like the gameplay is not World War II, right? There's something I'm concerned about. I saw some BO4 Catalyst looking fucker. I think he's gonna pop up on the trailer here in a second. There was these weird like hellhounds. You know, I'm okay with like hellhounds. That's like whatever. And then there was this like hazmat boss at the end. You know, that's just like the boss. Like we'll see. That right there, the catalyst. Those better not be the fucking BO4 catalyst. Those better not. Or at least that ice motherfucker. The ice motherfucker, like the one that like adds like health and shit. Like, hell no. Hell no. Just please no. Anything but that fucker. If it's just like a normal catalyst, you know, okay. It's you know, okay. So next up, the perks. Original perks are back. Exactly what I wanted, exactly what probably 99% of the people watching this video wanted. Original perks. You know, we have our normal jug, we have a normal speed call, we have a normal quick revive. There's even like other perks, there's dead shot. There's most likely even going to be PhD and Tombstone. Looking at some of the merchandise for Cold War, that was something that got leaked. There's like this PhD and Tombstone like pin that has that like Cold War look to it, kind of like how like these perks look, that like graffiti look, stuff like that. It's kind of like that. So PhD and Tombstone are essentially confirmed to the game. Probably other stuff. I didn't see a double tap. I think we really need double tap, but that's just me. Yeah, the original perks, as well as the perks can be like upgraded in a way. So I think a lot of people that watch me also watch Lex. Lex a few months ago made this like idea about like how the perks can be upgraded. I forgot exactly what he talked about, so I'm gonna say this, like this might not be like what he said. This might not even be like how it works in Cold War, but essentially it's like you get a perk, like you use it for a bit, and then it's like you get like a sub perk, you know. And so it's like you kind of like stack it. So like I think one of like the examples like he used was like, you know, like imagine if like you had like Widow's Wine, right? And then you can make it like upgraded, and then like also got like the Winter's Whales effect. So like yeah, like Widow's and Winter's Whale. That'd be very OP, but something like that, right? Which is, you know, just like the idea of it's cool. Obviously, hopefully it plays well. You know, and we have no idea how it's gonna work, but except that we know that the perks can be upgraded, right? As well as there's no perk limit. I'm very divided on this. So I mean, you know, in theory, having no perks limits, that's just sick as fuck. You don't have to like worry about gangster perks. You just get all the damn perks on the map. That's pretty cool. You don't have to waste like a perk or anything, right? But a downside, something Treyarch was trying to do as well, you know, back in like the BO4 day, is that this just makes your character really fucking OP. You know, you have every perk on like the map. When it came to like the old games, you had perks, but you sacrificed something, right? So, whereas this, you're making no sacrifices. You have everything. You have the equivalent of God mode, right? Like you don't actually have God mode. You're gonna easily fucking die. But you know, that kind of idea. And I really don't know how to feel about it. On one side, I'm very happy that, you know, there's no perk limit. We can just totally have fun. On the other side, I did wish that there was a little bit of like a balance. Hopefully there's maybe balancing with like how like the zombies work, how they hit, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, I am a little bit divided on that. I'm not going to lie. Alright, next up. So when it comes to like the weapon stuff, we just have normal shit. Normal like wall weapons, the mystery box, and like a normal pack-a-punch machine. Pretty happy about that. I mean, they weren't really going to change that, but, you know, happy with that. Happy they're keeping it original. And there's also going to be this like perk kind of thing. It's called Element Pop, which so it gives you different ammo types, different ammo abilities. which sounds very, very similar to alternate ammo types, aka AATs. The AATs from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. And I also don't know how to feel about this. I'm very divided. On one side, you know, I kind of like hope it's like broken OP, kind of like BO3, just so we can have total fun. But also at the same time, I'm hoping there's like a balancing with it, just so it's not like I can get dead while on like any damn gun in the game and like, you know, get to like max round. I really don't know how to feel about it. I don't have like very set opinions yet. I'm just very like skeptical, very optimistic, shit like that. I butchered that word. Don't make fun of me. Lol W. Next thing, that wonder weapon. I don't know how to feel about that wonder weapon. It's giving me Kraken vibes. Fuck Voyage. Voyage is a garbage map. Other than that, like, it looks pretty cool. We also have like the ray gun, which is, I mean, ray gun. If there's PhD, I think the ray gun might be actually used more. So hopefully, you know, maybe the ray gun's good again. Hopefully, you know, there's PhD. That'd be very fucking nice. That'd be very fucking nice. Now these next few gameplay elements, I don't know how to feel about. Firstly, we have a somewhat of a created class system, kind of like BO4. Not when it comes to perks, but when it comes to like what weapon you spawn in with, you know, like your field upgrades, stuff like that. That I don't know. I think spawning in with any weapon in the game is definitely a downside. Not, obviously, you won't spawn with like a wonder weapon, right? But you know, spawning in with like an AR, an SMG, that's just, you know, like you're not gonna have pressure on you early game, which is, that's something BO4 lacked, and that's something the other games had, which is why I joined about the other games. There's like a little bit of pressure mid game, or no, not mid game, early game. In the early game, when you spawn with a fucking AR, you're not going to die unless you are missing your thumbs, which is, I mean, sorry if you're missing your thumbs, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not gonna fucking die. There's no pressure on you early game. Also, I do like getting like a pistol to, you know, like build up points and stuff. You know, it's like with this, it's like, are you really building up points? Like, you know, like on round 1, you're gonna be like headshotting zombies with an AR. I really don't know how to feel about it. I really don't know. I hope it's balanced, but it doesn't really seem balanced, like the way the word is, just spawn with whatever the fuck you want to spawn with, you know? I don't know. Next up, we have what they're talking in the trailer. I don't know entirely what they mean by this. Weapon rarities, as well as like the field upgrades, stuff like that. Now listen, like, I'm all for, like, you know, like your normal like grenades and then like semtexes and stuff, and then it's like, when it comes to tacticals, I kind of just want like a monkey bomb, you know, the normal stuff in zombies. I don't want like a shock charge, a stun, you know, flash, stuff like that. That's not like really zombies, you know what I'm saying? So as like lethals, like, you know, I might take like a C4, but like anything else, like, don't make it too weird, man. Don't make it too weird. As well as for our final points, streaks. I'm not sure how to feel about streaks being in the game. You know, I like that. It seems really fucking overpowered. It needs to be like balanced. It needs to be like a thing that you can only use like early game. You can't like be used on like icons, because like, dude, imagine if you're on like round 150 and you could just spawn in a chopper gunner and just gun down zombies, and like you're safe, like you have god mode, stuff like that. It's like, I don't know how to feel about all that. Like, you know, like the idea of it years ago, it's like, it was very fucking cool. It was very fucking cool. Like, you know how like when you used to like dick around like with your friends, like in BO2, you like be like, oh, imagine if we could, you know, call on the nuke, call on the fucking you know, like the chopper gun and stuff like that. But like, it needs to be like a low round thing. It can't be a high round thing. It just cannot. Or they need to like tweak like how the streaks work, because yeah, like I said, like if I'm able around like 150 to, you know, call in chopper gunner to kill the whole round for me, like, dude, fuck, man, I'm not sure. Also, one thing I did put down like my notes, but you know, being able to like call on the chopper, get like an X out and complete the game, it kind of works like Call of Duty Zombies Online, where it's like, you know, you get to like round 11 and then like you call in like an X out and like complete the game. I'm not sure how to feel about that either. Like, you know, there is like the one really cool thing about zombies is just playing until you die. Now, like, obviously, like if you're bored, you know, you would just end the game. But now it's like, okay, well, if you're bored, call in an exile. Which, like, that wasn't, I don't know if that was like too necessary. As well, it's like, it gives you that like feeling of like completing zombies. That doesn't really count as completing zombies. That's you just like ending your game. completing zombies is either getting like the max round or doing like the Easter egg. Not calling it an exile. Alright, so that's all I have to talk about with gameplay. The other stuff, like, I'm really hyped for. I'm obviously hyped for all this shit. Crossplay as well as cross-gen play. That's going to be very nice. So anybody on any platform can play with anybody. You know, I can have a friend on the normal Xbox One. I can be on PS5. We can have a friend on buff.pc and all three of us can play together. I think that's fucking phenomenal. Free DLC, that's plus as well. I think that was expected. But free DLC, which is fucking awesome. We don't know how the exclusivity with PlayStation is going to work this year. But, you know, I mean, even if the DLC is like a week late, the fact that it's free is fucking awesome. Battle Pass. I'm so fucking excited that we can get Battle Pass progression zombies. That was something that was missing in BO4. We needed Battle Pass progression. I don't know if this is going to mean that, you know, we can, like, emote and shit in zombies. I know people talk about that. I'm not even, like, looking for that. Because, like, I mean, like, me personally, I'm a zombies and multiplayer guy. I mean, like, obviously, like I stream and record zombies, like, everything. But also, like, my free time, I do play a lot of multiplayer with my friends. So, you know, being able to, like, actually, like work towards something, like, in the game, like, the whole Black Ops Cold War, and just zombies is fucking fantastic. You know, I actually, like, won't be missing out on, like, Battle Pass here. Because, like, in BO4, I was like, well, shit, I have to play multiplayer for a little bit. If I want to get to tier, like, 100, like, where the fuck before the season ends, right? That was lame as fuck to me. So, to be able to work towards that in zombies is fucking awesome. It really is. And then, finally, Cherrick tweeted out today, teaser, hinting at Dead Ops Arcade 3. I saw one of the developers of the Dead Ops Arcade series, like, confirmed it. He was like, let's go, we've been working on this for a little bit, something like that. I saw Mr. Dog JD retweet it. I'm not personally a huge fan of Dead Ops Arcade 3, however, you know, it's just a cool thing. You know, I'll probably play it once or twice, nothing much more. Cool to see in the game. It's better to have it in the game than to not have it in the game, right? But me personally, guys, I'm not too much a big fan of Dead Ops Arcade. Overall, my thoughts on this trailer: I'm concerned about a couple things, but in general, I'm pretty happy with the trailer. I'm still very skeptical on zombies this year. However, I know Cherrick can deliver us good, which is this trailer looks good. So anyways, I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm hoping to get this video out today, September 30th, before I go live, just so I can have that, like, command everything. So if I do, I will be live around 3:30 p.m. PST. That's like around the time I go live every day. So if you guys want to catch me on my Twitch at NickZombies, much appreciated. And yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic rest today. And I'll see you guys in either the next video or the next stream. Alright, take care, everyone. Peace out.